What does reflection mean? That's a really great question. I mean, if you think about it, when you look into a mirror, you see you, but it's different. It's a perspective thing. You look back on yourself and you say, hey, this is what I am, um, but how can I make it different? We use our reflection every day to groom ourselves, to get ourselves ready for work or school. But what we're doing is we're looking at ourselves and we're trying to find the areas of imperfection. Every morning I wake up and I comb my hair, and I have it a certain way that I want it to look in my mind. And so I use that reflection to comb my hair. And sometimes it's a 1 minute thing, sometimes it's two, sometimes it's four. Different people have different routines in the morning, but in any case where we're using reflection, usually to get ready. Reflection in the classroom is the same. And so with the Create Classroom, one of the things that we try to do is we provide students an opportunity to see who they are and see the things that they need to improve about themselves, celebrate about themselves, or flat out stop doing about themselves. So one of the first things we do is what's right here behind me on the wall. We have a goal wall. A goal wall is visible. It is a chance for students to see daily what they said they wanted to accomplish this 6 weeks, this semester in their courses. And hopefully they look at that and they will say, you know what, I can accomplish that. And so looking behind me, there's a few of them that you can see who have accomplished a goal right there. There's the date. So on that date, that tells them that they've actually accomplished what they wanted to do. Once they accomplish that goal, their job is to rewrite a new goal, to come on and find something new, something fresh to move forward. Because goal setting is a reflection. It is looking at where am I right now, and where am I going? And I do believe very strongly that there are two questions that we need to ask ourselves at all times to determine who we are. Where have I been, and where am I going? And so here we have a goal, as I look using the phone and reflection to try to find where the goal is. We use reflection here to say, this is where I've been, and I've accomplished this. Now where am I going to go? Where am I moving to next? And so I think that that's a very important part of reflection. Another part of reflection that we have in this class that the Create Classroom provides is a chance for them to reflect not just on their own practices, which is what the goal is accomplished, but also to reflect on the things they learned in class. So what you'll see here behind me now is our Perfect Society, our Perfect World project. Students use what they learn in class, and they basically take what they've learned in class and they try to reflect on that and apply it to what they think would be the best practices. So with sociology, one of the things we do is we talk about different perspectives. We talk about functionalist, interactionist, and conflict perspectives. Students were challenged to reflect on which of those they feel best suits society as a whole, what makes them a stronger society, what makes it a better or even a perfect society, to reflect on that and then take that theory and drive, or that perspective and drive how they design their society. Then the students reflect on other things too. They reflect on, for instance, we talked about deviance. They reflected most recently on how do you actually control society? How do you handle people who break outside of those bounds? How do you handle those who break the law if the deviance is severe enough? We also talked about what would your family unit look like? What would your educational system look like? So that was our beginning. As we move forward, we're going to have other projects where they're reflecting on best practices. They're about to do a project probably at the end of next week. That's a major project. Individual students are going to try to come up with a proposal for how to handle several issues that are common to many societies. Issues regarding race, immigration, how to handle the elderly, gender gaps, and they're going to individually come up with a proposal for how to fix that in society. And then at the end, they're going to reflect on their own beliefs, their own practices about that. And it allows them to kind of evaluate their place in society and see where they can move forward with. Reflection is a big part, and these are just two things that we're doing, and in all honesty, I want to do more. I want to find other ways. I know several of my English friends, they use reflective blogs for their students. They have them to reflect on their learning by writing things down, by publishing it. I think that social media, and that's another thing that we could do here, social media is an incredibly powerful reflective tool. So for instance, you can walk over here and see our daily hashtag, which, if I'm reflecting and being honest about it, has not been as successful as I'd really like it to be. But you can create a hashtag for your class and let students reflect on that learning, what they've seen. And so reflection is not just saying, this is what I've seen, this is what I've learned today. It's also saying, how has that learning affected me and changed me? Because I think that's what real powerful reflection is it's looking into the heart of the learning and saying, I'm different because of what I've seen today.